All right, what's going on, everybody? KB Card Stacks here, and the sales continue to rack up. It's been an amazing first week of college football. The hype is there. I am loving it. Been preparing for this moment since Bowman University last released. All these products came out in February with Sage. Leaf started coming out in like March. We were buying it all up. If you follow the channel, you know who we've been buying, and hopefully we are making money. So here's a nice little stack. I don't know how much it is. Let me go check right now, actually. I don't know where my computer is. All right, so everything was $720 here, including, honestly, maybe one of my biggest sales of all time. Let's just get right to it. All right, first one up, Donovan Asuaga, nice little gold lava auto. This is a guy that I was scooping up. I just thought when I was doing my homework, you always got to do your homework, right? I look at every single player. I look at there's plenty of resources as well. You look at their stats first, just kind of poke around, see what the situation is. You look at depth charts, look at the school website, look at kind of their background. There's a lot of good information. There's good information here. Earn starting job as a 17-year-old. Crazy. So learn all your information, right? You look into it, search them on Twitter. That'll tell you what the fans are really thinking, and everyone's like, man, our season depends on Donovan Asuaga and how well he plays. He is one of the best players. He's the most pro-ready guy. Seems like with this new coaching staff, he was, ready to go to work. I think on the broadcast for Florida State, they were talking about like, hey, as the leader, he went straight to Bill O'Brien and, didn't have any transfer portal itch. He was like, just tell me what you need me to do, and I'll get our boys ready. So, and it's just a sick image. This is probably the best image in Bowman University, in my opinion. Maybe that's a hot take. I don't know. But really like the image as well. So I was buying these up $8 to $10. He still probably could have bought them $8 to $10. And he had a day against Florida State. He was causing havoc. Say what you will about Florida State, they're bad, whatever. I knew that. I told you all, hey, this is not going to be this is going to be a fall off for sure. You cannot replace that NFL talent with what you brought in. Backups from Miami, Alabama, all this stuff. No. So nonetheless, this one sold. I think this just sold recently. I sold it for $21 shipped. I think I was buying these at about $7 or $8. So I'm making a decent amount. And I've got 3 more. I posted these on Instagram. I'm trying to post every single day on Instagram now. If you want to follow me there, link is down below. And I think I've got an orange. I've got a lot more on ComC as well. This stuff is just always cheap. Whenever I see gold autos listed under $10, I'm going to take a deep dive in that player. And I get it. Some guys just are not good. They transfer out, whatever. There was no reason why Donovan Asuaga gold autos, color matches, should have ever been below $10. That's like the disrespectful Ryan O'Keefe and Javonte Barnes type level. Just doesn't make sense. Make it make sense. All right, Tayon Green seems to have cooled off a little bit. He just had a lot of hype. I think playing on that Thursday definitely helped. That was our Friday. Played one of the days. I don't remember. I feel like I had all my attention on Colorado that Thursday night. Whatever. Tayon Green's been super hot. I picked this up very recently before the season for like $3 or $4. Relisted it for $9.99 and it sold. And that just kind of goes to show you color. Color's just not there yet. True color, non-auto, and this isn't true, but lava. I like the lava. Retail exclusive, so always, I think there is a premium. If you have lava, I think that's better than true or shimmer. That's my opinion, but I think it tends to do a little bit better. Anyways, this was $10. His cheapest auto right now on the internet is probably $40. You could have been buying his autos at about $10 to $15. So just something to think about, right? I bought this for $3 or $4. It finally sold after all the hype settled at $10. Making two and a half in your money, I guess. But you could have bought that Bowman Best auto for maybe $18, $20, and then those were going for $40. The Sapphires I bought for $35, sold for $100. So something to think about. Again, color's just not there yet for Bowman University football. I don't know what it is. It's there for women. The women's basketball color does well. Bowman baseball, obviously kind of the gold standard, but football, for whatever reason, don't know. Cameron Ward, this is looking to be one of my best purchases of the late summer when the National obviously came out and these packs. Somebody on eBay was selling tons of these cards, every single player, hundreds of them. And I think I sent an offer on the final. No, I think I might have bought them straight up. I was in the Denver airport, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just buy them up. Cam Ward, I really like him. They're my pick to win the ACC. I think I was on right. ACC is a little sketchy, but I've always felt, I think I was pretty clear about Miami being my favorite there. Cam Ward, Damian Martinez, all those guys. Defense looks good. Mario Cristobal is the issue. Nonetheless, I picked up 13 of these for $3 a piece. I think $42 all in. I've sold 10 of them. I think I have one left, so 11. All between $11 and now $18. I sold many of them over this week, and I jumped my price up to 18, and I just sold one for 18. I'd say I average about $14 a piece, so really, really happy with those. Another one, I think these were like 12 or 13. Thomas Castellanos, 101, big win over Florida State. I think I got this for like 10, 11 bucks. Where did I buy this from? Got it from eBay, but I feel like I bought it from somebody specifically. Maybe someone from the Discord. 101, it was just cheap, I think, at that point. I was like, hey, I'll relist it. I'm getting better at buying at the $10 mark and just relisting for 20 instead of trying to shoot for the moon at 25 or 30. Just give me my money. So I think I'm all out of Thomas Castellanos except for a couple of autos on ComC. We'll see how they do. I think it was more of a the Georgia Tech game, I think, was a good reflection. I think Georgia Tech is just a good team. Boston College, I don't think is that great of a team. So it's just Florida State just continuing to tank. That's my opinion. Another Cam Ward, love it. I mean, I'm trying to do the math. I spent $40 and I've sold $130 worth, and I still have got two more. I'm debating when I want, like, why I bought this was because the Michael Penix cards, those were doing like 30 to 25 to 35 peak, like October, November, even with his Bowman cards in his UW jersey. So that was why I bought it, because I'm like, hey, I believe in Cam Ward. You buy who you believe in. You know, I'm going to save the last two, I think. We'll see. I think I have two on ComC, actually. So maybe I've only sold like 8. I don't know. All right, Miller Moss, great performance versus LSU. I was buying these. I've tweeted about it before. I feel like Miller Moss, you know, who knows what the talent is like. I mean, 6 touchdowns in the bowl game. But the Lincoln Riley offense, I mean, you've seen 3 Heisman winners come out of that. I believe in that offense. Hopefully their defense has actually improved. It looks like it did. When you fire Alex Grinch, your defense automatically improves. That's like your attribute rating on NCAA 24 increases like 6, like plus morale, plus 10, and then everyone is overall goes up like 6 ratings. So I was buying a lot of Miller Moss at about the $20 range. I'm almost out of all my Miller Moss. Sold out of all of it on ComC. I think I've got 3 more of these and like 1 more True Blue. These were just the cheapest autos that I found. I did sell a 1 of 1 back in the summer. I think I bought that for like 30, sold it for like 70. It is what it is. This was weird. These two just sold back to back. I was the cheapest on eBay at 75. I did not realize that. I've been getting a ton of offers on Travis Hunter. I think him, Cam Ward, Jackson Dart, probably the 3 hottest right now in terms of price. And I wouldn't go in and buy any of them. You missed your chance. Like I said at the beginning, we've been buying since December for next season. We're already on 2027 mock drafts here. So, you know, just something to think about. But yeah, I wouldn't personally buy into it unless you when you buy it is when you find it at a card show and the price hasn't moved since 2 weeks ago or the summer. When you go to your LCS and it's still sitting in a bin, that's when you buy it. That's when the education kicks in. I don't advise anyone to go out and be like, oh, I gotta buy the floor of Travis Hunter right now. Not ideal. I mean, maybe if you want to gamble, but I don't like to gamble. I like to take all the data, all that research, trust yourself, do all that. So these sold back to back, 2 different sellers, which is weird. I don't know how that happened, but within 10 minutes, I thought it was the same seller or buyer, and they're like, hey, might as well just get them both. So I've got 5 copies of these. I graded 2 myself. These might be the ones that I graded myself. And then I picked up a ton over the summer. I mean, they were doing $35-40. So I jumped up my prices. I don't think I have any on ComC, but these were, I don't even know if I've said $75 a piece. So there we go. And this one, I listed this. I talked about it over the summer. This was 4th of July. I was in Seattle when I learned about, or got reintroduced by Hendrix, the Topps Gold, serial number by year 2015. One of my favorite cards. I've bought in a lot of Odell, and I think I bought this for like $15. I think it was the next cheapest. And that's the thing with Topps and Topps Chrome. I talk about it. You're not seeing it listed a lot. So I'll take a chance at 15 and just relist it at 30 or 40. I think someone straight up bought this at $40. So I was like, you know what? It was cool in my binder, but that's kind of the thing. I'm happy to move on. For me, I will always be able to find another copy, and it's not a card. No card. Even Tetrell McMillan right now, which is insane. No card for me is unsellable, except for my Ken Griffey, which is at PSA right now. I really hope that 10s. But again, I'm like, hey, buy up the scarcity, right? So Odell, sick image, gold paper. I bought a PSA 10 blue diamond, hot box diamond, so that was cool. And then probably one of my largest sales of all time, to be honest. I'm going to have to go back and look. I know one of my biggest cards, it was a Trevor Lawrence Purple Prism rookie. I bought that at a show. It was a PSA 8 for like 140 at the time. I don't. This had to have been like 2 summers ago. It definitely wasn't last summer. I was still in my old office room. It's in my old videos. If you want to scroll deep enough, I know VDZ's probably watched that video 5 or 6 times. Shout out VDZ. He's my Discord mod. I don't know why I decided to give him that power, but shout out VDZ. Yeah, you can scroll back and see, but I paid like 140 or 50 for it, and I think I sold it for 280. And at the time, like, that was my entire card show budget. I was like, holy smokes, I only brought like $200. So this one I think is probably one of my better flips and bigger flips. I bought this on Ryan's Discord for 125, I think. Why I bought it? Sapphire. Sapphire autos are so incredibly scarce. 1 per box. It just makes sense. You're the only one. At the time when I bought it, the guy who had it listed, he had it for $200 or best offer with like, I want to say it was like 12 to 15 watchers. And I was like, you know what? Before the season, worst case, I break even, right? I didn't think this card was going to go under 100. And even worst case, without me being so confident, I lose $20. I sell it for $100 shipped, whatever, $24. But I thought 150, easy, sell it offline or after fees or anything. Hey, make $30. Listed it for 300 and I didn't list it because there was one going at auctions. By the time I got it shipped in, by the time I got around to listing it, there was already one at auctions that was like at 160. I was like, oh, this is fantastic. And then it ended, I think, just after the Georgia game, and it went to like 270 something. So then I had mine saved as a draft like for 5 or 6 days. As soon as I saw that sell, then I've posted mine for $299, and it sold through the international seller program, which is great because, I don't know, that's an international sale. So it's important to have your international sales on. It just opens your audience. I ship it to Illinois, and then from there they take care of it. I know it's great for your audience and your reach. So I don't remember how much this all was. What did I say? 400? I don't know, because that's 300. 700? I mean, this alone, I don't remember. All right, I'll put it up on the screen. I already said it at the beginning of the video, but yeah, definitely one of my biggest sale weeks ever. I sold over $1,000 over the 3-day stretch. Now from from Tuesday to today's Thursday, or maybe Monday to Thursday, this is all sold. Just been insane. People poo-poo on college cards. Hey, sell me your college cards if they're useless. I'll take care of it. Sell them all to me. All right, that's enough. If you enjoyed, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe. If you learned something new, let me know. Let's say a prayer for the haters. Peace. Love you.